and today we're talking about complacency, how complacency creates comfortability, and that is something that you do not want in your life in terms of you want to actually see progression, in terms of you wanting to see results, in terms of you wanting to become a higher level individual and achieve more for your life. Complacency is the downfall for many of us, and we get complacent at times when we don't want to go out of our comfort zone to experience optimal growth in every area of life, whether that's for your fitness, for your business, for your relationship goals, to be better at church, develop more spiritual relationship with God. Complacency is what leads to the downfall of all of us. Now, from a physical standpoint, I want to talk about how complacency really came into my life. Complacency really came from the point of me knowing exactly what I wanted, how much muscle I wanted to gain, how long I needed to do just that. But the results didn't really align. And when the results didn't align to my level of adherence, to that level of standard I wanted to be able to see for myself, it created comfortability, it created complacency, and that put me into an area of me not wanting to do the small non-negotiable tasks every single day, whether that was eating more of a frequent percentage of my meals to meet my macros, whether it was working out 5 to 6 times a week. But this was in the short term when I very first started out working out. But complacency is really what creates a level of awareness to the point where you don't want to really do anything. In complacency, as we call the couch potatoes, but aside from the couch potatoes themselves, complacency is what leads to the couch potatoes, to the people who want to just sit on the couch and do nothing primarily, when they're not really wanting to do much more into their life. Complacency and not really doing what is important, doing what you know you have to do and just pushing it aside. That's what leads to complacency, and you being into that mindset, you being into that area of you not wanting to do anything, which is damaging, deteriorating the possibility, the time that you can use from you watching TV or watching Netflix to push towards higher your goals, to where you want to actually see, where you want to vision yourself down the line. And complacency in the physical aspect of me not eating enough, me not working out enough, led to me not seeing the results I wanted to see because I wouldn't stick to it for a sustained period of time, and I got complacent, didn't feel like doing nothing. I would use that time towards other areas in my life, but the physicality of me developing a physique was important to me, to actually create more for that to actually happen. I had to create habits that were in alignment to me wanting to become that version of myself, and being complacent was one of those things that I had to actually cut out, because when you get complacent, it creates comfort into your life, and with the comfort, you're not going to be able to experience any outside form of growth. And also from the physical standpoint, me not going into the actual gym, me not working out, me not taking my habits and my mindset physically seriously, intently wanting to achieve a peak physique and get myself into the best position possible for my physique. Complacency creates comfortability in your life. And I don't want to talk about from a financial standpoint or from a business standpoint, most definitely, because I don't have much more knowledge to really talk about it deeply. But for the most part, complacency, if you're not seeing any results, it's definitely for a sure fact that you're not really giving everything your all. And if you stay in a place, in a zone of comfortability, you're not going to be able to explore the options that are outside on the other side of the wall, which could be opportunities that's going to allow you to grow. Through discomfort is where the growth actually happens. Learn to survive through discomfort and watch how your goals become a reality. Watch how your perception of life begins to flourish. Watch how things become more easier as time progresses, when you understand that through discomfort is where your growth is fully optimized. Through discomfort is a means for you to achieve a higher level of yourself. Through discomfort is the best version of yourself lying on the other side of the wall. And from a standpoint of complacency, I wouldn't really want to call it maybe pride or ego, but through complacency of you not wanting to really invest in yourself, whether that's in your appearance, how you look, into your business, because believe it or not, investing is one minute thing that one may have to do on their own journey in the business aspect to really achieve more freedom, more time in their life, to be able to create more for their family or more for the employees in their business itself. But that's learning through the standpoint that through discomfort, which by investing, things that many of us may not do, is going to be on the other side of that, is where growth is fully happening. And through discomfort, or through the ability of not really wanting to invest, is the level of a higher version that actually makes more money, or a higher version that learned a new skill that they can apply in their business, in their life, to create more of an impact in their family. Really, comfortability how it creates complacency, how complacency creates comfortability. It's something that we all should stem away from, we should all avoid, because complacency breeds failure, it welcomes failure. If we can learn to welcome discomfort, how temporary discomfort is, because discomfort isn't for a long period of time, it's generally short term. We can learn to welcome discomfort, we can embrace growth in the opposite end. We can embrace growth, we can embrace a better version of ourselves who is more committed, more driven, more ambitious, more driven towards learning skill sets that they can learn to the marketplace to better their overall lives and lifestyle, really towards personal development so that they can better themselves on a day-by-day basis. Complacency breeds room for disaster. Complacency is a place where you do not want to really position yourself in. If you know you're getting complacent towards habits that aren't serving you in your life, watching the news that's bringing more negativity towards how you go about your life on a day-by-day basis, whether it's you not optimizing your time fully from the simple things that you're doing at your house when you can translate it over to your actual life, but really more primarily so a happy body is a happy life. So you learn to take care of the first part, your physical health, your life will slowly begin to translate over into other areas of your life. And I wouldn't want to say just one area, but you can take care of one area of your life, you can watch how the other areas of your life begin to formulate, it begins to slowly bring together. But that's a result of complacency, learning to not be complacent with your actions, your standards, and to be fully aware that time that we lose on habits that aren't serving us is time we can't get back, time we can't devote towards our own personal development. Complacency creates. Be sure to keep that, and that's going to be it for this video.